Let's talk for a minute of the value of HubSpot and Salesforce.com integration to a salesperson. All right, I'm going to talk from experience here because I was a salesperson that used this integration for a long time. And one of my favorite features of it was the email notifications. Right, I would get an email every single time one of my existing inbound leads revisited the website. Whether they filled out another form or not, I got an email every single time one of my leads, opportunities, or accounts visited the website. Now, what that allowed me to do is get a better understanding of how real my funnel was. I could forecast much more accurately as a result of this. In fact, I remember one time, which is we'll call this guy Joe Smith. Joe Smith was an account of mine that I actually had his close lost. I didn't win the deal. Okay, the timing was off. And 3 months later, I'm sitting there on my computer. It's early in the morning, I remember. I think it was actually snowing here in Boston. And I'm drinking my Dunkin' Donuts coffee. And I get this email that pops up that says, hey, Joe Smith is back on the website. I said, Joe Smith? I haven't talked to this guy in 3 months. Picked up the phone, gave him a call. Turns out a whole lot had changed since our last conversation 3 months ago. A lot had changed on his end, a lot had changed on my end as well that he wanted to hear about. And as it turns out, he ended up buying from me the very next day. He wasn't planning on it, but because I was able to connect with him earlier in his research cycle, I was able to close the deal faster, help out myself, and help out the company. In fact, when I called him up, because of the integration between HubSpot and Salesforce, I also had this extra, what we call lead intelligence about what Joe had done. Okay, so I knew all the pages that Joe had looked at on my website, all the forms that he had filled out. I could see his Twitter handle, I could see his LinkedIn, all of that simply based on the HubSpot and Salesforce integration. I was viewing all of this right from within the CRM. So I wasn't clicking around from one system to another. It was essentially like using one unified piece of software to ultimately help me close more business and help the company get more revenue.